Hello, my BMX nerd friends. Welcome back to Canode Knows, brought to you by Dig BMX. That still feels unreal to say. This is the second one. See this poster right here? You probably can't if you're just listening, but I got Casey Starling on my wall, and that's who this episode is with. Casey's a pro rider for Kink and Merit, one of the best riders out there right now. He's currently in New Jersey. He's lived in Austin. We cover all of this in the episode. And it actually ended up being like a little bit short. Like it was like 45 minutes long, 50 minutes long. So I brought in a bonus segment at the end. We got Daryl Taco hopping on with us to break down Casey's Welcome to Kink Pro video part. And that should be pretty cool. So I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. If you're on Dig's YouTube or, you know, or Apple Podcasts or Spotify or wherever the hell you're listening, either rate or like or subscribe or ring a bell, leave a comment, send me a DM saying keep going. Just all that stuff, you know? Just let's get that out of the way. Without further ado, here's Casey Starling. All right. What's up, Cayenne? Does anybody call you Cayenne?
Up? No, actually, nobody really knows that that's like my first name. I've been going by Casey since like middle school, so it's kind of just like a nickname that stuck.
Yeah, why? Why the switch?
I don't know. I just made it easier because like my name's pronounced Cayenne, and like
Cayenne.
all through like middle school, like high school, all that stuff, people would just pronounce it wrong.
Yeah,
so
they're like, "What's up,
eventually
Cayenne?"
the homies were eventually the homies were just like, "Yeah, we're just gonna call you Casey. That's like way easier." Like,
Yeah,
whatever.
That's a dope name though, Cayenne. What's your like ethnic background?
So I'm African American, but my name is Nigerian, and it means like long-awaited child because my mom had me when she was like pretty late, like probably like 38, somewhere around there.
Dude, that's
So
awesome.
yeah,
That's special. That's fucking sick, dude. I love it.
yeah, and I'm her one and only. So she's been wanting me for a while. When you know.
I love that. So what's your family like? Like, I don't know. In BMX in general, a lot of us come from all kinds of weird, fucked up lives. What's your family life
Yeah,
been like?
it's pretty crazy, kind of.
Pretty crazy,
Like
kind of. What do you mean?
yeah, in a way, because like I grew up in a super small town, and I grew up with just my mom for a little while, and then she had a boyfriend who eventually became my stepdad, and kind of just had like a falling out, and ended up getting like kicked out. Lived with like a second family for a few years,
No
and
shit. Like a
yeah,
friend?
yeah. So I have like yeah, dude, it was wild. Like I
How old were you?
fucking at the time I was probably like 17, like 17 to 18, like just getting like kind of just bouncing from house to house, you know what I mean? Because home life wasn't doing too well.
Yeah.
Me and my stepdad were like bumping heads all the time. So I just took it upon myself to leave. And
Nice.
eventually, like, I came across this family like a couple towns over from me. And they ended up just taking me in for like 3 years.
You just knocking on doors trying to find a family or what? Like how'd you come across
No,
them?
so like, yeah, so what happened was I had like a couple friends that I would like be staying with, and I would like go with my friend Justin, who I was staying with at the time, because he was kind of going through like a similar situation. So me and him would go to their names are Shannon and Sherry. So we would go to
Shannon
like
and
Shannon and
Sherry.
Sherry's house, yeah, to like hang out and just kick it. And then eventually, like Shannon was like, "Yo, dude, like I know you don't got nowhere to go. Like you could stay here if you want." So, you know, I just ended up crashing and kicking it with them.
Nice. Were you in high school at the time or
Yeah, I believe it was like my senior year in high school
yeah.
when this was like all going down.
Dude, that's a lot to go through as a senior in high school. Fucking
Yeah.
leave your mom's house and then just stay with a random family. And you had already been
Yeah.
riding because I saw the bike check you were 18 years old in. So like
Yes.
BMX was your escape from that shit. How old were you when you
Yeah,
started
pretty
riding?
much, dude. I started like when I was probably like 15. I started probably like my sophomore year in high school, just about.
The,
Because I rode skateboards and scooters like all up until then, you
yeah.
know.
Same here. I started riding my sophomore year and it was scooters
Yeah.
before that, but I couldn't do shit on a skateboard, so I gave up on that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hear that, dude. That was the same here.
With your
I was like,
bike
that's fucking
control, I
cool.
would imagine like you started riding when you were like 6 years old and you were a racer or some shit, you know?
Oh nah, dude. I wish I had the racing bike control, dude. That shit's on
For
another
real.
level.
Dudes who grew up racing, they like LaShawn, for example, his like he just,
Yeah.
and I don't know if Tammy grew up riding like that or racing
Oh
like that, but
yeah.
they have Chad Curley has the racing bike control. It's just like I don't know, like second nature, the shit that you learn when you're young. But you're
Right. Yeah.
from what I see, you're generally good at shit. Like kendama too. You're doing shit that I don't even know the names of on the kendama, which is pretty cool. And then riding. I
Thanks.
mean, that's obvious to everybody listening that you're the shit on the bike. So that's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Um, so where are you now? What'd you do today?
Um, right now, I'm in Raleigh, New Jersey. I just chilled today. Really didn't do much. I had a long week. Had like a few heads come up. Had the homie Speedy G pop out
Yeah.
to Jersey. Chilling with Spencer Forsman, and yeah, we basically just been kicking it all day today, just playing video games. Didn't do much. Rode the flat rail.
Hell yeah. Which video
About it.
games?
Uh, right now they're playing zombies, like Black Ops 2 zombies.
Dope.
Classic, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throwback. I love Call of Duty, dude. That's my like I don't know, fifth addiction. I play Call of
Yeah,
Duty
right.
in my free time. Not so much lately, but Dawn of the Streets just happened. You were there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that shit was insane, bro.
Yeah, tell me about it. I wish I could be there, or I wish I could have been there.
Yeah.
What was it like?
It was super sick. It was definitely like it reminded me of like a lot of like the older New York jams where like homies would just pull up and just kind of like throw down, you know what I mean? And everybody's just going back to back.
Yeah,
So it was definitely dope to see, especially with like all the high level pros being out there like fucking just throwing shit down. It was
yo,
amazing to see. So
like oh,
it's
we
crazy
got
to see.
Brett and Brock, and then
Yeah,
Dan Benny got third. Who else? Who else
yeah.
was throwing down? You were throwing down, were you
Devin.
not? Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
Devin,
was trying to get in there. Devin and Clausen were fucking sending it, dude.
the Senders.
But yeah, yeah, it was awesome, dude. Like to watch that, like you know you see videos all the time, but to watch those dudes in person, it's just like a whole different thing.
Yeah, for real. Same thing with like spots. You look at a spot in a
Yeah,
video and it's
you,
like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But then you get to the spot in real
you
life and
get
it's like,
to it, and you're like,
whoa,
dude,
dude.
yeah, for real, yo. Like, there's a lot of spots where you like look at it, and you're like, oh, dude, that's perfect, and you get there and you're like, this is the worst thing ever.
Yeah,
Like the
for
run
real.
up's all cracked. Got to jump like 3 feet away and shit.
It's a whole nother level of respect when you go like to a spot that you know something went down and you're like not that impressed in video, but then you see it and you're like,
You
holy
see it,
shit, dude. With this run
yeah,
up, no way. So what was your favorite like
yeah,
moment
real
of
shit.
Dawn of the Streets? Was Austin Augie's on the
Yeah, Austin
mega
Augie was
horn
on the
running
bike.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was running the shit. Dude, my favorite moment was honestly watching Brock do the tooth pegs hard down that like aluminum rail, dude.
Yeah,
That shit was insane, bro.
I believe it.
Like, yeah, that was definitely a highlight for me. Um, and honestly, just being out, I haven't been to a street jam like that probably like since I left New Jersey. Like I had like there's been like a couple of jams in Texas, but just not the same size.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like it really like brought me back to like being a kid again and just wanting to go like fucking do shit, you
Just
know. So that
pedaling
was
around
that
the
was
city
super
with like
awesome.
hundreds of homies.
Yeah, exactly.
And the city of all cities, New York City. I've That's
Yeah,
one place I've never ridden that I really would. It's on the bucket list for sure.
yeah, dude. You definitely got to come out. It's a whole different like scene. It's
Yeah.
it's awesome.
So you moved to Austin from New Jersey in
Yeah,
2019.
yeah. So I
What
was there like 3 years.
what prompted that?
Uh, I was like just in a bad mental state with like everything that was going on with like family life. Even though like I was still chilling with Sharon and Sherry for the time being, like it kind of just got a little bit depressing, and there wasn't a lot of riders out in Jersey. It was like me and my one homie Harrison.
Yeah.
So like I knew like if I really wanted to stay motivated to ride, I had to like go somewhere where riders were, you know,
Yeah.
kicking it every day and doing stuff like that. So I just my homie James, uh, James Dagger, he's the man. Shout him out, Spot Hub BMX,
Sick.
or ATX. But yeah, he ended up coming up to me one day and was like, "Yo, man, like I'm gonna move out of here in a few months. Like if you're down to go to Austin, like let me know." And I just like jumped on it. Like really didn't have a plan of what was gonna happen, but I just knew I wanted to get out to where the riders were.
Sick.
Yeah.
What was it like moving there? Did you move into somebody's house and like live with
Oh
other?
man.
You live in a BMX
It
house?
Yeah, it was crazy. So we got like a an apartment like 30 minutes outside of the city. So that sucked for like the first year because I don't drive, so
Yeah.
I just like going out and pedaling the spots like and being that far out was like hard to get to shit. It was like, a 30-minute pedal to like a spot. And you're
Right.
like, yeah, fuck this.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucked for a little while. So I just chilled, worked, rode with the homies when I could. Um, but mainly like the first year was definitely like a grinding year to just get myself stable. Um,
Nice.
but then like once the second year came around, COVID hit, and then I ended up moving out of that spot, moving more closer to downtown with this homie Eric Walker, and yeah, I lived with him for like a year and a half, just about
Tell me,
like 2 years actually.
tell me about the
Yeah.
grinding year. What do you mean when you say grinding?
Grinding is like just working full time, fucking trying to get myself like to where I want to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Where
within
were you
riding
working?
and within like So I worked at a couple places, dude. I worked at a Rudy's and I worked at Target at the same time, which was super stressful because was doing like, bro, I was working like 6 to 3 at Target, 6 a.m. to 3 o'clock at Target, and then from 3:30 to 12 at Rudy's. So like I
Damn.
was doing that like every day, and then I would also work like Saturdays and Sundays at Target, like just for like extra bread,
And then riding
and then
not.
trying to ride,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
like trying to ride in between and do all that shit.
good
But
shit, man. That's fucking
yeah, dude,
respect. I respect the shit out of that. You hustled.
thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So
That is
I
literally,
did
that's
that for a
grinding
while.
if I've ever heard it. Holy shit.
Yeah, so I did that for a little bit. And then I ended up getting a job in tech support, which I fucking loved, dude. It was so sick. I worked like in this office just at a call center, and it was like super chill, 8 to 5, like hour lunch, kick ass
Stable.
office.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so sick.
Nice.
Um, yeah, that was really cool.
Are you still working right now? Like I know you got the bump
Uh,
to pro and you're on I don't are you on premium pro?
yeah, so I'm on Premium Pro and King Pro. Right now
Congrats.
I'm just chilling. Thank you, man. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was super stoked on that. That was like so mind blowing for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now I'm just chilling and just getting like side work with the homie Harrison. He owns like a company for himself.
What does he do?
So we do like waterproofing. So he's like, dude, this kid can fucking put a whole system in your basement in like 2 days.
Sick.
Like, yeah, like he's really good with that. So I've been trying to like hop on with him and learn a little bit.
Dope.
So
That's
yeah,
dope.
that's been
I
really
love
cool.
that. Oh, he's an entrepreneur.
Yeah, dude, he's a grinder for sure.
I fuck with that. And he's incredible at bike riding too. I've never talked to
Yeah,
him either, but you two
dude,
are
this kid is insane. This fool did a switch footed hop switch whip today, just like
wow.
bullshit. Yeah, just
Yeah.
like having fun. Yeah, he's an extremely talented bike
Dude,
rider. It's insane.
when you start doing shit switch footed, it's just like that's it. It's like learning how to ride a bike again. Like even just
Dude,
bunny hopping
all
switch
over.
footed is so weird.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, dude, how are you just like doing this, man?
Well, speaking of, I don't know, tricks, what what's your trick that you do but is really hard or like what, you know what I mean? What's the hardest shit that you had to work for to learn how to do?
Hmm. The hardest trick that I had to like work for, shit, dude. Probably the fakie front flip, dude.
Yeah?
Cause like, yeah, I remember like it took me like at least like 2 years to land like one. Cause
Huh.
like I would like just go and do it, destroy a wheel, and then like be like, nah, dude, it's not worth it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just like periodically like flip flop for it. But it's like something that I knew that like I wanted to get. So
So it's a
that
fucking
one,
awesome trick. Where'd you first try
yeah.
it? On concrete?
I I first tried it at like a prefab skate park.
Still, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that one and probably like the flare to backlash that I did in my last part.
Yeah.
That one was definitely the hardest trick that I've probably ever done because like that was like 3 separate days of just like 2.5 hour long tries, 3 hour long tries, like
That's so
and just
crazy.
slamming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could see, so I was also just watching the video Daryl and Jay talking about you doing that trick and then your hair growth like as
Yeah, bro, it's so ridiculous, yo. It's like shaved to like full on fro.
yeah, well, you worked for that one. So that means you
Yeah,
were
dude.
working on that pro part for a while, right?
Yeah, dude. Like, so like some of those clips were actually from like two Swamp Fest ago.
No
Like,
shit. Yeah.
yeah. So like we went on a North Carolina trip. Um, so we did that, and then the rest of it was filmed in like Austin area.
Yeah. When you say like we went on a trip,
Cool.
who are you talking about?
Sorry, the Kink team.
Kink.
Yeah,
So
so it was
who
like
was
Kink, yeah, Kink trip.
who you vibing with? Like who's on a kink trip? Like I kind of I know the
Um,
team, Dan, Nathan,
yeah, Dan, Nathan, Hobie, um, fuck, Travis, Jacob,
killers, dude.
and yeah, dude,
I love
fucking
Travis,
big
man.
dog.
Yeah.
Dude, Travis is the fucking man, dude. He
Yeah.
is the goat.
Best human to just hang out around. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. And then just when he turns it on, he turns it on. Like he's like,
yeah,
I'm only gonna do hammers. Like, all right, man, you're
yeah,
fucking
right,
nuts,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. When he's on one, dude, he's definitely on. That's for
All
sure.
right. So aside from the flare to backlash, which I don't think anybody, well, maybe it's been done, but not on street and smooth on a free coaster like that. That's definitely untouchable. And anything in the process of filming that pro part that is sticks out in your head?
Yeah. So I did a street fakie front flip in that one too, and that was like the only thing I ever wanted to do. And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna not do this trick anymore. Like I wanted one street one and
Nice.
like just be good with it. Yeah,
Fuck
because
yeah.
like yeah, and
It's a
that
dangerous
was one
trick.
I've been looking for a while.
I'm wondering if it's you, but I saw a clip on Instagram of some dude doing a fakie front flip and their head is like this close to the coping, like an inch away. Such a
Dude, yeah,
dangerous
you get like
shit.
super close.
Mhm. That's wild. Who invented Kelly Bolton? Is that who first did the fakie front flip? Do you know?
Honestly, I don't even know. Yeah,
Yeah,
it sounds about right. So
you're a little
Kelly's the
younger.
man.
Who were your, so like, I don't know, when you started writing, I don't know, 2014, 15?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Who were you watching? Who were you stoked on
Um,
back then?
so at the time, like my main idols were like Hamlin, Tony Hamlin, Simone, Dennis, and Garrett
That's
were like my
the Mount Rushmore. That's
yeah.
fire. Yeah.
Yeah, those are like my top dudes because like Simone just had the crazy like cassette swag. Garrett Garrett and Dennis are just ghosts, and then like Hamlin like would do everything goofy footed and just make it look regular, and it looked so good
Yeah.
because I rode left foot forward for like 2 years, and then I ended up switching my feet, and he was like a big inspiration to try and like learn how to do shit like regular, and like both
Nice.
ways.
Yeah.
So
Fuck yeah. That's amazing. So you can whip both
yeah,
ways. Do you fuck with the switch footed stuff? If you started riding left foot
yeah, I
forward,
started
you can
riding
do
left
whips
foot
both
forward.
ways.
Yeah, I can get them both ways, but since I haven't done it in like a while, like I still have like certain tricks that I do like left foot forward, and then certain ones I do right foot forward. It's like
Yeah.
mad weird.
Yeah. Um, so we're talking about the Kink Pro video. How did, I'm sure like there's kids listening or, you know, fucking nobody could be listening for all I care. But like if a young rider is listening, how did you get sponsored? Was it an intentional thing? Like, did you put effort into it?
Nah,
Like what
honestly,
happened?
I it was kind of just like some shit that just happened. Like I would I was posting a lot on Instagram and just going to like a lot of events around like my local area. Like every event that popped up, dude, I was like out going to it, just showing up.
That's how you do
And
it.
then yeah, I also worked at a bike shop for a little while, so like that
Yeah.
helped with, working with like like sales reps and stuff like that because that's how I met Montana Ricky. It's actually funny because
Yeah.
dude, I rode this skate park with Montana Ricky like maybe a year before like I worked at this bike shop and started like actually interacting with him. So
No
like I
shit.
already
Yeah.
had like a little bit of a connection with him through
Cool.
that and then working at the bike shop. So Merritt ended up like flowing me parts.
This
And
is
then
back
like I
in
said,
Jersey.
yeah, this is all back home in New
Yeah.
Jersey.
Sick. So
And then
Merritt was the first, like Flow.
yeah, yeah, Merritt was the
No.
first flow sponsor, hooking me up with the
Shout out
parts and stuff
Montana
like
Ricky.
that. Yeah, dude, he
That's
really
great.
he did a lot for me. They all did. Merritt was sick,
Yeah.
and I definitely like appreciate everything they did for me for sure.
Yeah. That's
So
dope. And then what about Kink?
yeah,
How did Kink? Well, I mean, I don't want to
um,
skip a sponsor. What happened in between, or what happened after Merritt?
so after Merritt, I I didn't have like a sponsor for a little while, probably, and then I was looking into getting on premium, and that was kind of like my first choice to go to a new team, um, just because they're a classic company. Harrington was on there, fucking
Yeah.
Shredder, and I just liked their parts. I always liked their older parts back in the day, so it
Word.
was just like more of a like a fan fave pick,
Yeah. That's
nothing
some
like
shit that
too particular.
that could work though. Both of them, right? Like, does Merritt make
Yeah,
frames?
they don't
Merritt,
make frames.
they're
They just
just
do
parts,
parts
and
right
then
now.
premium
Yeah.
is also parts, huh?
Yeah,
Wait.
Premium's also parts right now, but they have like Harrow as their like
Yeah,
parent
yeah, yeah,
company.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's such a small industry, man. It's kind of crazy. Like I worked at,
yeah,
Sparky's and just seeing everything under one roof there, and then there's maybe, five or six other like
hmm
head
like other branches,
headquarters.
but like
Yeah,
still under one.
yeah. And then just the conflict between, like parts sponsor and your frame sponsor and all that shit. So like
Yeah,
what's it like to be a pro? Like, did you get a contract that you have to sign? And like, are you,
yeah.
sending
Um,
invoices and shit? What, how's the adjustment to
so
being a pro BMXer gone?
yeah, it was pretty. Honestly, it's been pretty easy with Kink and Premium because they don't put any like real stress on me. They're not like, yo, man, we need you to like go get these clips. They're like, dude, just go ride and have fun, which is like super sick.
Yeah, that's so sick.
Like I hate feeling like pressure to go perform. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like this is just something that I would be doing like whether I would be was getting paid for it or not. So I want it to be as organic as possible. You know what I mean?
yep. I know
So
exactly what you mean.
yeah, so dealing with kink, like I am on a contract. You know what I mean? And there's definitely guidelines that I have to follow,
Yeah,
but they're not like it's not anything crazy. Like I gotta film like 4 or 5 video parts in like a year, like something like
yeah,
that. Like I
yeah.
just have
You
to
must
ride
be
and have
Felix
fun and like
Prangenberg.
yeah, right, dude. He's insane, bro. He
This was
dropped so
his
many
year,
bangers
man.
this year,
Three,
dude.
four
Yeah,
video
even last
parts.
year too.
Yeah, for
Fucking
real.
just putting in that work.
Unreal.
But
But
yeah,
I think I
it's
skipped over you getting on Kink. I started asking you what it's like to be on Kink,
yeah
but
about
tell me about getting on Kink.
yeah. So that was just like, bro, super random. Like I was fucking working at the bike shop, taking some mail out one day, and I just get a Rochester call, and I wasn't even gonna answer it. And I was like, well, the only thing I know from Rochester is like King, so I answered it, and it was Jay, like J Ro the
Nice.
TM, and he was like, yo, man, like we're stoked on your riding. If you ever want to like think about riding for Kink, like let us know. And I was like, nah, dude, like put me on right now, because
Yes.
like, dude, yeah, it was wild because Kink was literally like as a kid, I was like, yo, if I ever got sponsored by anybody, it would want to be Kink. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tamlin was like my favorite pro.
Yep.
Squash It was my very first video
Sean
part that I ever
Sexton.
watched. Yeah,
Yep.
with the hop switch whips, butter.
Oof.
Like,
So
yeah,
good.
Hiddle, like Ben Hiddle with the pegless,
Yep.
brakeless, backwards manuals and stuff like that. So, yeah, that was like it was definitely mind blowing that I even got that call that day. I was like, holy shit, dude, I can't even believe this is real.
I love
Like,
that. Yeah, for real. That's oh man.
yeah,
I'm happy for you. And then
thank you.
so how long ago you got on Flow? Maybe 5 or 6 years ago, and then you just got
Yeah,
the bump to pro. What had
yeah.
did they do anything like throw a cake in your face or give you a surprise or
No,
anything?
I didn't get any like huge surprise or anything like that. But honestly, like just being able to release my video part that I dropped was good enough for me because like that video in particular was like super personal for me because it was, in my opinion, it was like the first video part where I could like, actually go all in and show like what I could really do instead of
Yeah.
just like going out on like, a trip or something and just trying to like get some clips real quick. I actually like took my time, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
was really happy with every clip that I got. So that
Fuck
way,
yeah.
and I also checked off like a bunch of tricks that like I've always wanted to do in the streets, like the fakie front flip, the double whip that I did over this hip was one that I was trying for a while too. Um,
So sick.
yeah, yeah. So that one was like super super sick
So,
for me.
what's your like process? Because I remember, I mean, when I still ride, but when I was like filming, I would learn a
Mhm.
trick at the skate park and then watch skate videos and try and find a spot that could work for the trick that I just learned. Is that kind of? It sounds like
Yeah,
that might be what you do.
yeah. That's pretty much what I did. Yeah, I just fucking tried to like find shit that would work for what I need. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I knew that like the five hip spot where I did that double whip at, I like went there one day and just like roasted it. And I was like, yo, this is the spot for it. You know
Sick.
what I mean? And the last time I even ever tried a double whip was in 2018. And I went to Argentina on a kink trip and there was like this crazy big like bank fly out to flat and I was trying it on that.
Huh.
But yeah, literally haven't tried a street one since then, and then just found the perfect one.
I just saw one today of you at that famous spot in New York, just
Yeah, yeah,
casually
dude.
double whipping that hip, dude. I was like, get the fuck out of here. It's not even transition. It's just like, right? It's no tranny. It's just a
Yeah,
bunny hop
it's
double
like
tail whip, basically.
yeah, yeah, pretty much, yeah,
That's unreal, bro. So we'll pause on Argentina for a second. Did you get to
yeah.
meet those legendary kids out there, Ian Alesso and Juan Batista? Do you know who they are?
No, no, I didn't.
So they, do you know who I'm talking about, though?
I did not. I don't.
Shit, I gotta put you on. I'll DM
Yeah,
them to
dude.
you on Instagram, but they've come up on
Yeah, hell
literally
yeah.
every episode so far. They're just unbelievably good riders from Argentina. And so I figured
Oh,
if you
dude.
guys were on a trip out there, maybe you would have met them. Maybe they were like at a jam or some shit that, anyway.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe.
so that's dope. Congrats. Do you have anything in the works right now with Kink? Like, are you working on another part?
Um, no, I don't have any projects right now. I just got a camera myself, so I've just been like going rolling around with Harry and just catching whatever we get. You know what I mean? Just stacking
Sick.
whatever.
What
Yeah.
camera?
It's a little HMC 40, just something small and easy to use.
Yeah,
I like it
dope.
because it's like super user friendly because it's my first one, so I was like, fuck
Yeah.
that.
Good for you, man.
But
That's badass.
yeah,
That's how it
thanks.
should be. You should. I feel like
Yeah,
every writer should be able to like film and edit. You know?
yeah,
Do you got a
yeah. It's
fisheye
it's
for that
definitely
thing?
a big yeah, dude. I
Dope.
do. It's definitely a game changer. Like now that I have it, because like now it's like even if I go out and I'm like not motivated to ride, I'm still motivated to like go and
Yeah.
film the clips for the homie. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like I don't have to like constantly be on my bike like doing a trick, and getting frustrated. I can just be like, all right, like
Hell
I'll
yeah.
just have fun filming the dudes.
Now you're
So
talking my language, dude. I got into filming because I compound fractured my tailbone on a rail, and then I was out of it, and then I couldn't really ride, but I wanted to still get out with the boys, so
yeah,
became the dedicated filmer. What I'm gonna look up
yeah.
this camera. What camera did you say?
HMC 40.
HMC 40.
Yeah,
Oh, sick. That's chilling. Yeah,
yeah, dude.
that's super easy. That's like a HD version of a VX, Like you just
Yeah,
slap
pretty
a
much.
fisheye on it and boom. What do
And you're
you got
good.
an
You're good to
Opteka
go.
or something?
Yeah, I'll take a like 72 mil or some shit like that.
Yeah, fire. Good for you, man. That's dope. Do you have to turn off the this is nerdy shit, but like when you put the fisheye on, you have to turn off the internal stabilization on the camera.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it'll be like mad shaky on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. You learned
Yeah.
that already?
Yeah, dude, my
Yeah.
homie was like, "Yo, dude, make sure you do this." Like my homie, I told my dude, John Woods, and he just sent me like a whole settings list. He's like,
I know
"Just
John
set it to
Woods.
this."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sick.
dude, he's the man. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, they're fucking. He's so sick. I love going out with him.
But yeah, you got to turn off autofocus and then
Yeah,
turn off the stabilizer, and then you're in fisheye mode, and then
yeah,
vice
and you
versa
get to
for when you're
go.
in long lens. Dude, that's a good choice to get that camera, because like if you're working with like a DSLR, you have to like rig it out and get a handle and
Yeah, dude, and
external
yeah, that's what I
microphone and
wasn't trying
shit.
to do.
Yeah.
And also, like, it's just not like DSLR and like all that stuff is just not the look that I'm like going for. I like the grainy, like,
Yep.
you know, VX shit. Like I want like that like deadline grain, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Legendary video right there. All right, so
Yeah.
let's that's dope. You guys, yeah, film a part or film a split with you and Harrison. That'd be fire.
Hell yeah. Yeah, dude,
Uh,
that's what we might do.
Premium. So Joey Cobbs, I love that man.
Yeah.
What's it
Yeah,
what's it
Joey's
what's
the
it been
dude.
like with Premium, and when did that
Premium.
happen?
So that happened in January. Um uh this year, I believe. Yeah, January of this year, and it's been going really good, dude. Joey's the man. He helps me
Is
out
he
with
the one
anything
who
that I
reached out
need.
and put you on?
So I actually went through JRO to see like who was like, around, and I was like, yo, like this is kind of like what I want to do leaving there. Like I'm trying to get on premium, and he actually hooked it up for me. So he
Sick.
helped me out with that,
Yeah. It's funny how that works. You meet one dude and then,
yeah. Yeah, right. And it like
the
just opens up.
butterfly effect.
Yeah.
So started in January. I saw that you had a welcome video. Was that all
Yeah.
filmed with Joey?
Yeah, that was all filmed with Joey probably in like 3 days or
Three
something like that.
days. No shit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I went out to San Diego to do like uh it was only supposed to be like a few clips for like Insta, but
Yeah.
we ended up just getting a bit more. And
Dope.
then like after that that was over, I went to LA to film a bike check with Colin. I mean not Colin, Calvin. Calvin
Sick.
Kosovich, yeah.
Dope. What's Calvin like? I've never hung out with him.
Oh man, I love hanging out with Calvin. He's like I haven't been on as many trips with him, but like every time I go on a trip with him, he's just the best dude to hang around. He's always positive, and he's always giving me like the best advice that I could, need if I'm like staring at a rail too long, or like, a little
Yeah.
sketched out about something. He's just like, dude, he just knows what to say. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He's like,
Because he
yeah,
does
so
big ass shit, dude. He's
dude,
like,
yeah, he does
he's
the burly
mental.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he handles it too. Like,
That's the shit that you gotta like click your brain off and just
yeah,
go,
you just gotta
this
flip
go.
that switch and just like
Yeah.
hit it.
Hog mode.
So yeah, for
Do you
real.
struggle with that? Like, do you get scared at big stuff,
Dude,
or
yeah.
yeah,
It's been a battle for sure, because like especially recently, because I'm not really like I'm getting more into like riding bigger rails and stuff like that I don't really do.
yeah,
So like that has been like a big battle for me like over the years, is just being comfortable with like doing more handrail stuff,
yeah,
more like, lengthier grinds and like stuff like that.
yeah,
But yeah, I'm slowly like trying to break myself out of it. But especially because like I also had like I tore my ACL like 2 years ago, and that has been like a huge mental battle for me, because I'm like I'll run up to something big and I'm like, oh shit, like I
yeah.
step out
What
wrong,
if? Yeah,
like yeah. So like that's always like just playing in my head, but like you said, you just gotta like shut it off, because like
yeah.
if you go for it, you're gonna do it. So
There's something about like I don't know, there's some hippy dippy shit, but manifesting. Like if you really are
yeah,
thinking about what can go wrong, like it's more likely to
yeah,
go wrong. If you're thinking
exactly,
only
yeah.
about like if you're visualizing yourself doing it, then it's more likely to go well.
Yeah, not real shit. It's dude, it's so funny. I fucking it's like this. fucking Instagram thing, like the Instagram music where it's like if it's scary to jump, then jump, like that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah,
Fucking,
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
damn, that's like the smartest fucking like. I was like, damn, that shit's real, you know?
It's a good sound.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
What is, speaking of scary, what's the scariest trick you've ever, or clip that you've ever gotten?
Oof. I don't, shit, dude. I don't even know. Uh, damn, dude. I don't know. Probably, I would probably say this like kinked ledge ice from my pro part because it's definitely that was like the biggest grind that I have ever done.
Hell yeah.
Um, so that was definitely sketchy. Um, to be honest, I can't really tell. Like, can't really pick like the scariest thing that I've
Right,
done.
yeah. Because it's all kind of a little bit scary, BMX riding, you
Yeah,
know?
it's all a little bit sketchy, you know. Like,
Yeah.
so
Why'd you move? Are you, so you're not going back to Austin? You live in Jersey now?
yeah. So I'm back in Jersey right now. I moved back mainly because Austin was just kind of going up in price, and I just ended up getting a better, living situation in Jersey,
Nice.
lower rent cost, and I get to be with like three other homies in a house with a
Yeah.
backyard like for my dog. So as
Oh,
opposed to like
sick. You got a dog.
Austin,
I
yeah,
should,
dude,
yeah.
he's the best.
What kind of dog?
Oh shit, what happened?
You're good. Still there.
There she is.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah,
Big mama?
Swiss Shepherd Lab.
Dope. Trip?
Yeah.
My dog Trip was sitting right here. He's probably shitting somewhere in the house right now. How long have you had that dog?
So I've had her for like say 3 years now.
You
Or
got her in
not probably
Austin?
like two. Yeah, I got her in Austin from a roommate who was like, dude, didn't take care of her at all. So I basically just like rescued her from him.
Good.
It was like, yo, this is gonna be my dog now.
Hell yeah. That's
Yeah,
amazing. That's
yeah,
I can't believe I waited. I waited until I was like 31 or turning 31 to get a dog. And then
yeah,
as soon as I got it, I was like, why did I wait so long? Like this is the best this shit. It's like responsibility and shit, but the love, and it's like
dude.
if you're out there and
Yeah,
you're listening and you don't have a dog, get a fucking dog. It's fucking
yeah.
ridiculous, you know?
Honestly,
Yeah.
they're like the best for your mental health. Like on a bad day, dude. Like
Yeah.
she's just there to like pick me up, and I'm like, all right, I don't feel so bad anymore.
You're
Like,
like, okay,
how
big
can you be
mama.
mad with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, how can you be mad with this little teddy bear right
Yeah. I love
here?
that, man.
Yeah.
You got a girlfriend or anything?
Nah, no chick right now.
Working
Just
on it?
kind of
When you're at
floating through.
spots, do you swipe on Tinder?
Nah, dude, I'm not like I don't really use Tinder or anything like that. Just like I guess more organic. Like I'm
All
also like
organic.
kind of
Yeah.
shy too. Yeah, so like
Yeah.
if it happens, it happens, and like if it doesn't, I'm fine with that because I'm just doing my own thing anyway. So
Yeah. Dude, my parents
yeah,
used to say that I was dating my bike because instead of like trying to go out with girls, I would just go to the skate park every single night, and
yeah,
it is what it is, you know. The,
yeah. Like the homies, they're clowning me all the time. They're like, "Oh, you get no bitches," but it's like I'm just out riding, having fun, dude. I don't know, like.
Casey gets no
But
bitches, but he could flare the backlash. So fuck off. That's all my notes, dude. But I do want to talk about, I don't know, kendama. Is there anything like in the works there? Like
No,
you
actually,
seem like you're good enough to be sponsored kendama wise.
thanks. I kind of stopped playing really like once COVID kind of ended. Like I still play, but it's more just like here and there as a hobby.
Yeah,
I get bored like playing video games. I'm like, I'm gonna go play Dom in the yard for an hour.
yeah.
So
I,
like that's cool. Yeah.
and that's cool to set up like a period of time. It's something meditative about kendama because you're like
Yeah.
failing for 45
Yeah.
minutes and then you get one moment of like, ah, I landed the flip bird
Dude,
or
yeah,
whatever.
it's like so like especially when COVID was going down, like the relation from kendama to riding was like
Yeah,
too easy for me. You know what I mean? I was like I got on it and I was like, oh dude, I could sit here and grind a trick and
yeah.
like get the same satisfaction as like doing something on my bike. Like this is it. You
It's
know
pretty
what I
dope.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who got you on a kendama? You just like
Uh
you see Reed Stark bring it into the BMX world and then
yeah.
yeah.
Reed So my homies fucking came down. My homie Josh moved or didn't move, but came to visit me in Austin for like a month, and he brought one, and I was like, yo, like let me fucking see this thing, and just started playing with it, and like within like 3 days of him being there, I went to the store and bought one and
Hell
just
yeah.
started picking it up. Yeah,
Yeah. What's the
yeah, and then
craziest shit that you can do on a kendama? I know it's been a while or whatever, but like
uh,
I don't even know the names of the tricks, man.
I can like the craziest trick that I could probably like do pretty good is like a 1, 2, 3 lunar flip. So like you do one flip, two flip, and then three, and
Yeah.
then to the spike. And that shit is like fucking ridiculous.
A 1, 2, 3 lunar flip. What's a lunar flip?
Yeah. Uh, so like you can
Oh, we
go like
got it.
this.
We got it
Yeah,
right
right
here.
here.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you flip it forward and then
Okay.
one back. So it does one, and then you do double and then triple.
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy. All the tricks that you can. It's infinite. You've
Yeah.
seen, obviously you've watched like pro kendama videos then, because those
Oh
dudes are,
yeah.
it's like unfathomable. And you like
Yeah. One of
watch
my
it as a
homies.
layman. Oh yeah, go on. Yeah.
No, no.
Uh,
One of my friends, Joe, is like a pro for this company called Crom, and
Sick.
he like watching him play in person is like fucking ridiculous because he's doing like 30 juggles and then like tapping it 4 or 5 times and then going back and like
Yeah. It's like
doing all these crazy
Matrix type
stall
shit.
shits.
It's like you see the
Yeah,
world in slow motion, but that's just what practice is all about.
yeah.
You tore your ACL. How fucked was that? Like mentally and then physically? Like, do you have, I mean, you're still young, so you can probably just hop out of the van and shred, but are you like taking care of yourself? Are you eating good? Are you going to the gym? What's your health like?
Um, dude, I haven't been doing a whole lot of anything really. Like it's been the fucking cheeseburger diet and Arizona iced teas.
You're
But
still young. Yeah.
yeah. But honestly, when it first happened though, I was doing a lot better because I was doing like yoga every day, and I was like, yeah, like I can't fucking slip on this because like if
Yeah.
I slack on for a little bit, like it'll stiff up. Like, and the best
Yep.
thing to do is like try and keep moving.
Just stretching.
So yeah, so like it happened. I tore my ACL, and then like dude, like 2, 3 days later, I was like getting on the yoga, doing
Dope.
like foam rolling and everything. Just trying to stay as active as I can, like with what mobility I had. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And honestly, bro, like I feel like if I didn't do any of that yoga for the time period that I did, because I did it for like at least like 6, 7 months until I was able to like really, go out and ride street comfortably.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now, like riding wise. I feel like
Dope.
I'd be like kind of held back. So,
Yeah. Well, good for
um,
you. Don't stop doing
yeah,
it because you're all healthy now. Do
no,
yoga
yeah, I
more.
need to get back on it.
Put the
That's
cheeseburgers
for
down
sure, dude.
and then fucking do some yoga. That's dope.
Yeah, right. Drop the 4 for 4s, dog. Get the
I see the
yoga.
I see the burn slow sticker behind you, and I was just DMing
Yeah,
with it's Adam, right? That runs it.
yeah,
How did you get to meet him while you were out? Where is he? He's in Texas, right?
yeah. Adam's in Austin, and dude, yeah, he's super cool. I love kicking it with Adam. We did like a burn tro slip, a burn tro. Holy fuck, dude!
Burn
Burn
tro.
slow trip. Yeah, burn
Burn tro
tro.
slip.
Yeah, burn slow trip to Houston, and that was super fun. And like Adam just we did like this photo shoot in this Airbnb, and Adam made it like super cool. Like brought hella weird masks and shit. Just like
Sick.
just dudes having fun. It was cool.
He's an artist, man. I love it.
Yeah,
I DM'd him today. I was like, I want to put something on the wall from Burn Slow, like up there. I just love
yeah,
his graphic design is sick. I fuck with the company heavily. Like, dude, I go to a workout class now, and it's a bunch of moms and like maybe, I don't know, 30-year-old girl, and she's got her water bottle, and then there's a big bright orange Burn Slow sticker on it. And
yeah,
I pulled her. I was like, "Yo, do you ride BMX? Like, or do you have a boyfriend that rides BMX or something?" She's like, "Yeah,
yeah.
it's my boyfriend. He rides BMX and he loves Burn Slow." And I was like, "Tell him to look
Yeah,
up
that's funny.
Mediocre at Best."
Hell yeah.
Have you ever
Oh
seen
fuck yeah.
Mediocre at Best? Not to talk about my
I
own shit.
have.
You have? Hell
Nah,
yeah,
dude, I have. Yeah, that was
sick.
like one of my favorite videos actually. Like back in the day.
Dope. That feels good, man.
Yeah,
Because I hit you up to do this podcast, and I was like, I don't even know if you know who I am at all or whatever.
yeah,
But
no, yeah, dude.
that's dope, man. Well, I appreciate. I don't know how long we've been going, but I'll let you get back to
Yeah,
hanging out with the boys.
yeah, yeah, dude. It was great talking. I had
Oh,
a
dude, you
lot of
know
fun
what?
talking
Before
to
we
you. It was
go,
great.
I do want
Yeah.
to get from everybody like shout out, who who needs more recognition. Like name, 5 riders that you love watching that maybe not everybody knows about.
Oof. Let's see. Um, hmm. Honestly, I can't really think about a lot of on like new riders because I haven't really followed like the scene like super heavy. I kind of just
It's
like I don't
hard.
really watch like a lot of new videos. Yeah, and like the new generation of riding is like so crazy talented.
Yeah.
Like there's the dude that dropped that like 1 minute fiend video. I don't know who he is, but he just got on. He like it was just like a whole banger section of like hammers.
It's not Eli
Um,
Taylor, right? Or is it?
no, nah, it
It
wasn't
was just
Eli.
it
I
was
think it's
just a
like
new one
some
that
Russian
that
dude.
just dropped. Yeah, yeah, like a
Yeah,
week ago or some shit. Yeah. I watched that. That
yeah,
was pretty wild too. I
pretty
will
gnarly.
I'll figure out his name and put him on here.
Yeah.
What else?
Um, there's a couple local dudes out here that I feel are like just killing it. Um, one of my favorite dudes to watch ride is Marcus Hoyt, the tire ride god. He can, dude,
Yes.
New
Yeah.
York tire ride king. He can do any tire ride he wants to.
Did he do the
But
one over the car at Dawn of the Streets?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, dude. I
Okay.
remember one day me and him went out and I watched this full tire ride, like this like long fucking like 25, 30 set handrail, like straight over the back and just like dialed in the whole way. I was like mind blown.
That's a
Um,
crazy trick. That's the
yeah,
trick that
Marcus
like
is,
even if you don't ride bikes, you're like, what? He rode his bike on that
yeah,
round rail? Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, Marcus is somebody that I definitely want to see like more of like out there in the scene. And he's been doing it for himself like for a minute. Ever since I was a kid, like going out, I've been riding with Marcus. So,
Sick. All right, let's get one
yeah,
more.
him. Let's see. One of the local homies from our area. He's not picked up by anybody, but like his name's Mark Pole, BMX. I think it's like MarCPoole or something like that. But
Okay.
dude, kid's like 16 years old, bro, and he's like, dude, so far ahead, like doing like feeble whips, cab whips, like
Mark Poole.
kid. Yeah, he's just been killing it lately, and like he used to come to like all of the jams that we used to throw because we do this thing like called Dirty Jersey,
Okay.
and that's like our crew around here, and we'll like throw events at the local skate parks, and every jam he's at, dude, he's just fucking throwing hammers, dude. Like the
That's
most
what's
like
up.
yeah inspirational rider to watch because like you see him get broke, and he's like, all right, I'm just gonna do it, dude, and like stomps it. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah. He's got that
So yeah,
spirit.
yeah,
That's what
dude,
I'm
I love
talking about.
watching him ride and kicking it with him. Oh, dude, also Stone Kepler.
Stone Kepler, I've heard of.
He
He's the young homie from Austin, right?
from Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Stone.
That kid is the man.
Yeah.
That kid is
How
gonna be a
old is he
problem when he's
even?
older. I think he's about like 14 now,
Yeah,
like
young
something like
buck,
that.
dude. Yeah.
Dude, yeah, just out there getting it. I used to go ride street with him, and he's just like just giddy to go get it,
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
love that.
yeah, I love the vibes when I'm going out riding with Stone. So
I
that's
miss
super sick.
being 15 and 16 and going out and pedaling around. That was like,
Yeah,
the best times of my life.
yeah, for real, dude.
Who do we does the BMX world know anybody that you're living with right now? Who walked by the camera right there?
So I'm actually living with Harrison Akari.
Oh, no
So
shit.
he's my
Cool.
roommate. Yeah,
That's what's
yep.
up.
So
He
yeah, that's been super sick.
is he on Animal Pro now?
No, he's still on Animal Am, and still on King Cam.
Dope. Cool.
Yeah,
Well, shit. Tell him I say hi.
yeah,
Fucking
for sure.
yeah. Whenever I'm out with Nick Bonnell, your guys' names come up all the time because we're talking about Animal and Harrison
Hell yeah.
Harrison and Casey. You guys are the the hot shit right now. Not to blow smoke up your ass, but you guys, you deserve all the shit that you get, man. I love watching you ride.
Thanks,
Your
dude.
style's incredible. Your like
Thank you,
spot
man. I
selection
really
and
appreciate that.
choice, it's beautiful. And yeah, fucking A.
Oh
Dude,
yeah, thank you.
good job. I think we podcasted. I don't
Yeah,
know.
dude.
Has it
Look,
been an
yeah.
hour? Either way, thanks for doing this. It's nice to
Yeah,
like
dude.
virtually meet you. I've never talked to you before, so that's new for the podcast. And yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
glad I asked, and I'm glad you were down to do it.
But yeah, dude, it's been mad fun being on, just talking, getting to
Yeah.
shoot the shit, you know.
Any oh yeah, we always end it with like advice for young kids. What what would you say to young up and coming BMX kiddos?
Um, the main thing that I would say is to just keep it fun. Like, do what you think is fun. Like, if you're trying a trick for an hour and you're just getting frustrated because it's super hard, like, it's okay to put it down and like go do something else. You know what I mean? Like, if you're just not feeling that trick, then maybe you're just not feeling it. You know,
Yeah.
because that's always been a problem with me is like I get super frustrated with myself because I like don't land something and then it takes the fun away from everything and then I don't want to ride anymore.
Yeah.
So like just keep BMX fun, keep it interesting, and don't stress yourself out because you could be struggling on this trick for an hour today and get it in 10 minutes tomorrow.
Yeah, for
It's
real.
just the game. It's just how it goes. So
Some damn good
yeah,
advice. All right. Cayenne,
yeah,
Casey Starling. It's
yeah,
been a treat,
dude.
man.
Thank you, man. It's been great talking to you too.
Oh, bonus segment. We got Daryl and Casey here to discuss Welcome to Kink Pro Casey video. Welcome, Daryl.
What's up, y'all?
And welcome back, Casey.
What up? What up?
So, well, how was let's get right into it.
Yeah,
We're shared. We can all see it. Beautiful.
yeah.
All right. I'm gonna let it run with music, dude. Fuck it.
Got
'Cause
to.
the song slaps.
Hell yeah.
Fun
Yeah, the
fact:
song is mad good.
Casey
Yeah,
Casey picked this song.
Great
did.
choice, Casey.
Yeah.
Who is it? Does it
It's
say?
Black Pumas.
Black
The song is
Pumas.
called
Yeah,
Confines.
they're from Austin too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's dope.
Sorry, my dogs are freaking out.
The people will forgive us. Whoa.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
What's the
I think
story
this
on that?
exploded under me. I
Uh,
think,
Duke.
yeah, dude, it was in North Carolina. We like pulled
Yeah.
up on it, like hit it like a couple times, and it just like fell apart. Pretty much.
Spot's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
Nathan did like up pegs
Yeah.
over hard cab bar off the little block thing, I think.
Oh
Um,
yeah, that's right.
yeah, their spot's ridiculous. It was like
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
we were just cruising Duke and kind of found it. We had a tough day that day. Duke was not very welcoming.
Huh.
So Casey was gonna do like pegs manual and then nose this
Yeah.
back ledge,
Yeah.
long as fuck back ledge.
Yeah. I was getting like close up to the ledge and then started filming it and like on the like fourth or fifth try the rail just like buckled.
Wasn't meant
And
to
that was
be.
just yeah, that was just a wrap for it.
Is there anything else in the video from Duke? That's crazy that you guys are at Duke. I only think of basketball when I think of Duke. I don't think of
Yeah.
Spot.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Actually,
I don't
Casey's feeble hard fakey whip line that was like a guest clip in August.
yeah.
That was like right like at the same exact spots, just like right up the street.
Oh, sick.
But yeah, I think that was it from the Duke session.
That's kind of, it feels random to me that you guys were in North Carolina. Well, was there a kink
I
trip or
think we were
just you two?
yeah, it was a kink trip with like I think it was AG, Travis,
Mhm.
who else was on? Nathan and I think
Dan.
Hobie, Dan, yeah.
It was like the whole
Um,
Champagne
we were
squad.
going to like
basically.
Swamp. Yeah, it was Champagne and going to like Swamp Fest.
Sick.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fire. All right. We should leave.
I guess we'll save that one.
Golly. Take note of the hair.
Yeah.
All right. We got
Yeah,
one
you
inch,
will.
1 inch of hair here. I got a question for you, Daryl. Did you bust out a real Super 8 or whatever for this?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the only way to do it.
Yeah,
I
ain't
wouldn't be
faking it.
mad if you faked it because I've been thinking about faking it for some shit, but
I
that's
feel like you can just tell.
you
I don't know.
can for sure.
I've never seen anybody really convince me. So yeah.
Or maybe they have and
Yeah.
you never
Yeah,
know.
maybe. Yeah, true.
I've legit never held one of those cameras in my hands.
Really?
Yeah, it's like one of those things I've always kind of wanted to, but
Yeah,
never really happened.
that's surprising to me.
Okay, actually, before we get into it, who initiated this shit? I know, so like Casey and I talked, and you moved down to
Mhm.
Austin to, but you were already getting flowed from Kink. How did
Yeah.
this partnership form? How did you guys start working on this?
Go ahead, Case.
Well, yeah, most of it was like filmed. So like I did have a lot of clips that were saved up from these trips. Um, and then moving down, moving down to Austin, and just being closer to Daryl, it was just like a better opportunity to actually like get a video part going.
Sick. So like you had already had footage, but it was just kind of like not being put anywhere, and then you added
Yeah.
onto it by filming this.
So we were like filming for Champagne, and I don't know how or why this decision was made, but basically, we decided that we wanted to we thought making a Casey Welcome to Pro Team video would make more of a splash than like just another part in this already stacked video. We wanted to make Casey's like welcome special, so
Hell
we kind
yeah.
of wanted all the attention on him for this one. So while we were filming for Champagne, like on some of these trips, Casey was stacking, and we once it came time to release the video, I had a few clips in mind that I wanted to showcase in August's part. And then we knew the rest of it, like we wanted to make something special to like do this right. And as you see, it was released on January 1st. Like it was very purposely done,
Yeah, it's a new year,
Yeah.
new start.
Yeah, we wanted to like come out swinging because we had just put out the video, and Champagne was still kind of reeling from that, and then we like backed it up with like this epic Casey part,
Yeah, this definitely made a splash. I remember.
Yeah, for
Man,
sure.
it's crazy to think that it feels like forever ago. It is. It's like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's
So much has
wild.
happened since then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Daryl, why is that the opening
Yeah.
clip?
Well, I knew I was going to use that Super 8 stuff, like the Super 8 portrait and stuff for the intro,
Oh
and
yeah, it's matching.
the same spot, and I just like kind of like the way it matched. So he's
Yeah,
wearing the same kit and all that stuff. So I was like, we got a clip of that spot. Let's run it.
that makes sense. That's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty hard on this one too.
That gap is gotta be bigger than it. I mean, it looks pretty big in this clip too, but that seems burly, like a good distance, dude.
Yeah, it's a good size one. The kink is like real good on it though, and just like shot me straight over.
Nice.
It's
How
not
many
like-
tries?
Maybe like 5 or 6 probably to like really get
Killer.
over it.
It was pretty quick.
Hell yeah, I love that. What do you think would be harder, gap hard 180 or gap easy 180?
I say gap easy 180. Just
Yeah.
'cause, like I feel like hard way you could just pull more. Like
Yoink it.
I feel like just fucking
Yeah.
stretch it.
That's wild. I wish I could do double peg hard 180. It's always eluded me. Anyway.
So yeah, if you remember some of these spots where like
Yeah, some
heavy
champagne
hit-
clips, heavy went down
Yeah.
there. Okay. Casey, what was it like being on champagne trips with? I'm trying to remember the epic
Dude, it
clip
was
that was on here. Nathan did something on this, right?
yeah, Nathan did crook switch whip, and then Hobie hanger 180 from the backside of it, like up that driveway.
Yeah, that's so
And like,
wild.
dude, yeah, that was insane, bro. He like just came hauling ass and just fucking handled that.
Looks like California.
is very
Yeah.
California.
Yeah.
It's like 3 blocks from Calvin's LA apartment. So
Sick.
you
That's
see
a
the
good spot. That's a famous spot now,
Yeah.
thanks to Kink Guys. Was there shit on it? Like, is it a known spot, or did you guys kind of
I think
christen
Calvin
it?
found it just because it was in his neighborhood. I haven't seen it skated, but it's a ridiculous skate spot. We actually had to knock on the door of the house and ask them if they would move their cars. And it was like an apartment building. And the people moved their cars for us. And
Hell
like
yeah.
Yeah, they're honestly
got
nice enough
like
to do. Yeah.
2 of the heaviest
were-
clips in Champagne came from that spot, you know.
Shout out to those apartment dwellers. That's fucking
Yeah.
awesome, dude. I love it. I love these.
Yeah, the both
Which one's
ways.
so good.
That thing is tall. That's got to be bar height or like a little bit under. That's a like.
It was probably
It's
It
yeah,
not
looks
as tall as it
tall.
it was probably a
looks.
little under, but it was long.
Yeah.
It was
That's
just
like
a steep guy.
That's a Will Stroud like throwback Raleigh spot.
Oh no shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the run up on that one was real weird too.
On the hanger.
On
Or
the
on-
on the switch hanger, because I had to like
Oh yeah.
swoop around and do like 2 cranks and like just hold on.
And just send it. So there's a good run up from this
Yeah.
side. That's easy. You
Yeah,
did that.
Yeah,
Just basically
real
running
quick.
into a wall.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, I see what you're saying. And then just yeet.
yeah.
Oh, God,
Wow.
it's so good, bro. And it like slaps to the song, like the slow mo.
Yeah.
Song's perfect.
On that chord. I don't know music terms, but I know when it like oof, it hits.
Yeah, Casey got a lot. Like this is North Carolina as well. Like you got a lot of stuff
Yeah.
on the trip.
Yeah, there was a lot from there.
This is a good story.
Talk to me.
Yeah, I was trying to get the one whip on that, and
Ah,
dude, yeah, I like went back a couple times. One time, like the cops were there, started doing it, like got like a flat and just like couldn't get it, so I just ended up getting the truck. I was like, all right, yo, I just got to come back for it. But
There's
so
also
you
like
just like you settled for a truck? Is that what you're saying?
yeah,
that's so ridiculous to even say out loud.
Yeah. When I was watching it earlier, I saw this second angle and I was like, damn, Daryl's in there. And then I stopped it frame by frame on the fisheye and it's just perfectly framed. Like,
Thanks, dude.
boom, that's money.
yeah, dude. Front
That was a
wheel right
funny
in the
one.
front
Like
wheel.
that, the building right there is an Olive Garden.
Nice.
So this spot was like super far north, especially for me. So
Yeah.
we would just like Casey's feeling the one whip today, so let's like go see what happens. And there was no way to tell like if there's gonna be cars there, you know.
Yeah.
So
Just
Yeah.
rolling the dice.
there was a car in any one of those 3 spots. It was pretty much unrideable.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I think he tried the one whip like I don't know what 4 or 5
I
times.
tried to like, yeah, I tried to like a few times, and then
He
like
actually sent it.
ended up getting a pinch flat on one. I like
Yeah.
landed like too back heavy and just like basically slid to my back, kind of.
But you didn't hit your head.
Nah.
Nice.
So-
That's the fear of like on big 180s is the loop out and then like not being able to stiffen
Yeah,
your
the
neck tight
going
enough.
back.
Yeah. Just,
But the truck is crazy too because if you watch the like where he's coming from up top, it's skinny up there. So when he when he does
Yeah.
the carve for the 3, he like almost hits his bars on the.
oh
like,
yeah, that's
he's
right.
close.
Yeah, like mad tight.
That's the little shit that you don't see when
Yeah.
you watch a video like this. Like,
For sure.
yeah, and
Like, look
again,
how
I think
close
we
his-
might have said
and
Bro,
it's like,
real-
yeah,
video doesn't do it justice. If you go there and look at it, you're like, wait, he carved for the truck. He has to be so close to this edge
Yeah.
right here. I see.
Like he could have washed out of that thing and just died, but
Yeah, for real. Do a front tire edger on the grass by
Yeah,
accident.
right.
Yeah, for real. Just slide
Hmm.
out.
It's money, dude. I love it. All right, let's bring the tunes back. Ooh, what shirt are you wearing? Everybody's
That's
fucking.
my homie's shirt, Legendary Mid. Josh Albert.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It looked like
That's
I think I forget whose brand it was, but everyone's fucking. Do you
Yeah,
guys
it was-
remember that
Oh
shit?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
That LaShawn and Reed or something.
Yeah. And then
yeah.
Siglock. Yeah, everybody's fucking. Anyway, that's cool. This was fucked. That's so awesome. Uphill landing and everything.
Yeah.
Was that? I mean, is there a story behind this one?
That one I tried it a few times. I kind of just honestly I just tried it really because I think we went there, we pulled up on that spot like a couple times, right?
Yeah,
Is this a bust
like-
spot? This is Cali. I
it
know.
was like a hot new LA spot. But I don't know. We didn't really have any problems there.
Cool.
Yeah, no, it was pretty chill. Got a couple clips there.
The
Yeah.
footage looks so crispy, though. What is this filming on?
That was
FX?
that was that Panasonic Eva 1.
Okay, got you.
It was like their FX basically.
Yeah. So clean. I love that, dude. You didn't like this. I actually thought about this earlier when I watched this, like looking at the camera, but this is obviously a second angle for the actual trick, but instead of showing the
Yeah.
second angle of the trick again, you just show this look. It's so fire. I love that choice.
Because he ran right into the
Yeah, and you can,
Yeah,
and now he's rolling
like-
backwards from it. It
Yeah,
makes
he's like,
sense.
yeah, I just did it.
Yeah, bitch. What does that shirt say? Unsubscribe? What the hell's going on?
That's
Yeah,
a Rhythm King
old
shirt.
King tee. Yeah.
Sick. Unsubscribe. Hey, don't unsubscribe to this. All right. Hobie.
Yeah.
So,
Hobie show
I mean,
love.
when you get a clip like that, is that just midday? Are you celebrating? What's the vibes? Is this a kink trip in LA?
Yeah, this is another King trip to LA. Filming for Champagne, I believe still.
Yeah,
I think this is like towards the end, right?
Yeah, we were like kind of wrapping things up.
That's dope. And yeah, we talked about
Yeah, that
that.
was like one of my first times like even riding LA, actually.
Sick.
Yeah, it was super fun. And then
Not
this
too
is the
shabby
same
of a clip.
spot.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's the same spot
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the same spot, just like
on the
Just the
opposite
other
side.
side,
Okay,
yeah.
got you.
It's like 2 days later or something.
Yeah. Well, this clip stuck out to me. It make no sense, dude.
yeah.
Is there a skate stopper you
Dude,
just saw right there?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I had to go. I somehow went over the skate stopper on the
Huh.
cab Smith.
Oh, there's multiple
Yeah.
skate stoppers. I thought like maybe it
Yeah.
was not skate stopped all the way.
No, yeah, I'm just like, dude, somehow it just worked out.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
I
for
wasn't
real.
even-
You caught the gap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ballsy. Good on you. This is Buck.
Yeah, that was a good hop. That's probably one of the like scariest pegs over I've ever done.
I would
To be
say so.
honest.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
big. That's a
More-
big boy. Pegs
more
over
fun.
is one of those things like it kind of like looks easy when you watch it in videos, but then actually doing
Yeah,
it
you
on
get up
something
there
like
and you're
this
like,
is like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
Damn, more North Carolina.
Oh, the Harrington
Um,
reel.
What did Harrington do there?
He did like
Everything?
over pegs, exit pegs. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
He did
Damn.
yeah. He like probably like pedal crooked it or some shit. Like over pedal crooked.
I'll have to dig through some Josh Harrington clips. The Harrington rail. Where is this? This
Yeah.
is North Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's like it was kind of in the hood, and I remember the cops came and they were like, "Yeah, you guys just be safe." Like,
Yeah. They're like, you guys all right? Just like make sure you guys don't, go too far into the projects. 'cause
yeah,
I
they're
think
like,
it's,
"Do you know where you guys are?"
Who's this in the background? Is this homies or hood rats?
Yeah, I think that's
just
home.
dudes.
I think that's
Okay.
Dan.
Yeah, dude, riding spots in the hood is either really fun and cool or scary or sometimes both. Like
Yeah.
especially like the little young ones come out and they're like, "Oh my God, let me ride your bike." It's all good. And
Yeah.
then,
Those are the ones you gotta watch out for, yeah.
yeah, for real, slippery.
Dude, yeah.
Are people
Solid clip.
still naming their YouTube videos "Riding BMX in the Hood"?
Yeah, for real. I wonder what he's up to. He got I don't he got some YouTube traction with those John Hicks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
BMX riding through the hood, 100% dangerous.
I'm pretty sure I
Yeah.
just saw, like, when you brought up YouTube, I'm pretty sure I just saw an Adam like thumbnail of him like riding in the most scary neighborhood in New York City or something.
Naturally,
Like, okay, tradition carries on.
Yeah, that's clickbait titles, dude.
Yeah.
This is such a clickbait darling. Casey Starling, welcome to the pro team. I'm clickbaited. All right, this is a really cool ledge.
Hella good, boy.
Where's
Yeah,
look at this
that looks
freeze
good.
frame that I'm pausing on, dude. What trick is
That's
this?
Yeah. The Jordan.
That like sums up how Casey gets out of stuff right there.
Yeah, you're a gymnast. Do you have
Full
like a
leg
background and shit in like athletics and gymnastics and bailing?
Nah.
Just all
Nah, I
comes.
just like I rode like I skated when I was younger and just like, back
Yeah.
up, just doing a whole bunch of action sports.
Yep. All
Yeah.
right, here we go. Let's see what you got. On such a short ledge.
It's so
Wild.
short.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That was a battle. That one kind of sucked. I was like, oh, was so over it. I was like, why is this not working?
This is one of those. So at the end of our in the earlier portion of this podcast, your advice to everybody is like keep it fun. Like you can if something's too hard, give it up and move along. How long did this one take?
Dude, I was there for probably like an hour and a half.
You gotta do it sometimes.
Not getting into the backward Smith because like you said, it's so small.
Yeah.
So like I'd be going for the hard way and be like at the end of the ledge and like falling out of it, or like my back wheels like,
yeah, I know
just
exactly
barely there.
You gotta go snail's pace and just pop,
dude, and just pull straight up. Yeah.
But, that's wild.
I mean,
but and then there's a certain point into trying a trick where it's like it's like I can't call it now, like let's give it, let's give it at least another 30 more minutes, which can feel like 2 hours.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Very well filmed, by the way, Daryl. Everything's on point.
Appreciate you.
That's a tricky one, dude. Did this take a lot of tries or no? Yeah, this is spot use.
No, I got this one.
That was easy.
Yeah, I got this one pretty quick. It was the first time I've ever did like the crook over.
No shit.
I would do like snaggle popovers most of the time. And yeah, I just found a good spot for it. So that's I was really hyped on this one.
The way you use the spot is fire. Oh.
Thanks, yeah.
Where you going so fast? Oh yeah, okay. Oh. Who said oh my god in the background?
Nathan,
yeah.
Yes. Oh my god.
I think that was Nathan's first trip with Casey, and he was like, what the hell is wrong with this kid?
Who is this man? It makes it so much funnier that it's Nathan saying, I know. Oh my god.
You're gonna shock anyone, like that's who
for real. Good job, Casey. I love this one. This is one of the ones where we were talking earlier in this episode and you were saying like you had ideas in mind locally. This is in Texas, no?
Yeah, this is in Austin.
Is this one of the ones that you were like I want to do that was on a list?
Yeah, so this one wasn't really on a list. I was honestly just inspired by Garrett, really, because he did one in Deadline on this like super low ledge, and I was like, damn, dude, he did that so good. I gotta do one.
Sick.
So like, yeah, I was like, yeah, like that would be a good ledge for it.
Fire.
It's so that ledge is big too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's tall.
Happy to see some kendama.
Yeah.
Some juggling. Spikes. Yeah. We talked about this earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, this was definitely on the list.
Look at a squat.
Dude, it's wild because like The one that you just did in New York at those famous banks looked like it was way easier than this. Like have you gotten better at street double whips since this video came out? Is that just what?
I,
What's that?
well, I've done like a handful, like here and there, like not street, but like I did one at House Park, like in between this one and the one recently,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
and that one came like pretty good. So
So you don't do
honestly,
this like consistently? You don't consistently send double
no,
whips?
I honestly, dude, I just think it's like some spots just got popped.
Yeah.
Like I feel like those spots just got the pop for it,
The
and
one
like
that I
it
just
it
saw on Instagram was
worked.
so good, dude. I think I don't
Thanks, yeah.
unreal. And obviously this one too, but I mean, it looks
And
like
then
it looks like this was harder for you than the one that you just did in New York.
was the other one
Yeah,
downside case?
this one actually, yeah, the other one was
Uh,
downside. This was top,
Oh,
and
okay.
honestly, this one I got in
Oh, that makes so much sense.
like two
Yeah.
or three tries. Like
yeah.
it was
Nice.
like crazy quick. Like I wasn't even prepared to really like do it. We just pulled up because we were filming for the Day in a Life video with
Yeah.
like
Those
me and
yes,
Dan,
those
and I
this
was just
clip
like,
and the
yo,
Feeble Revert Bar were both like we were filming for something else that day, and he was just got two hammers, like just
Just
got
yeah,
'cause, dude, I love it. And that makes a lot of sense that you pointing out that it was topside versus downside. That makes a big difference.
yeah,
yeah.
That's what I'm seeing. Is like, yeah, okay. It just clicked. That's either way,
Way
man.
more effort.
That's fucking awesome.
yeah,
I also want to point out this is awesome.
yeah. This one,
Shout out to the first person. Who's the first person you've seen do a nose manual tail whip?
Schmalik.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Malik,
Alec. Yeah, and he did it on a
yeah,
flat ledge.
So
yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah. The straight nose to just like drop with.
That's unreal. I still
So
don't know if like many people can touch that, but this is pretty
Yeah, I don't
solid.
know.
And I wanted to
Yeah,
point out that
everyone.
every single clip so far, ladies and gentlemen, his feet are right foot forward.
Yeah,
Keep that in mind.
Not many people notice that shit, man.
yeah.
It's still something I don't really understand about Casey, but we'll talk
We'll
about
get there. We'll get there. I love this.
this one was work.
Yeah,
How did it
yeah.
feel
I
to
put
get
in a lot of work
to
for
get
that
some
one.
love from Brad Sims after that?
Dude, yeah, it was pretty. It was like pretty mind blowing. Brad's like, he's always like chill, calm and collected, and then like for him to really like show up and be like, "Yo, you killed it." It was like,
Yeah,
it was a good feeling
it's
for
special.
sure. Yeah,
Shout out to Brad Sims, man. OG.
He's like on the phone with his agent or something right now.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch that clip one more time. You timed the
Yeah.
manual 180 pretty perfectly. That was
Dude,
going
yeah. I
by.
was like,
Did you have to
really
work
happy
for
with
this? I feel
one.
like this is super tech.
Yeah,
No,
I
that
put
was
in some work for that one. It
Oh,
was like at least
God,
like
dude.
an hour or something like that. But I had just learned the fakie manny whip, and like I just really wanted to do one, so I was like, all right, I just gotta get this line and then just bang it out.
How does one learn the fakie manny whip? Did you just try it? Did you just try it on flat ground?
No, I learned it on that spot like a couple like weeks before. I was just going and like doing the hop up fakie manual and just kicking it and just was like just seeing what happened, and I got it under me like one time and then just
And you're
took it
like, I
from
could do
there pretty
this.
much.
That's dope.
Yeah,
he did it so good too.
Yeah. Beautifully done, Casey. Where is that? I feel dumb. That looks like a Capitol building of some sort.
Yeah, that's the
yeah,
capital.
Of
the Austin.
of
Texas.
Austin. Boom, you
Yeah.
can see the Austin flag. That's
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah,
It's a dope shot.
thank you.
We talked about this earlier. This is like, what'd you say earlier? That's the
Yeah, that was
biggest-
probably the biggest grind I've done.
It's
for
pretty
sure.
sick.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
Is this also in Austin?
Yeah,
yeah,
Dope. Looks like
yeah. That's
looks
probably
like an
fucking
old
crazy.
building or some shit.
it's campus.
Yeah, it's the UT
Makes sense.
campus. Fucking
But it should
Yeah.
not be ice picked.
Yeah.
yeah, it's hella fucking
Like
quick,
a feeble
like,
would be a clip. I mean,
short
in my opinion.
kink, like,
Yeah,
And then through the kink.
yeah.
he wanted to keep
And
going.
yeah,
wanted
I
to go to the
get
end?
whole ledge,
Get
yeah.
out of town, dude.
But like dude, it's so intimidating at the top because like the the kink on it is only like maybe
Short.
like yeah, like maybe a wheel length long.
Yeah, you
So
can see
like if you
like
hit it
bugs
and you
off
just
of
like
it.
fly down it,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
like
like
Yeah, you gap a good like 3 feet before your peg hits the ground.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh. It looks like he
yeah,
did it on
that was a
purpose,
sick
not trying
spot.
to get the whole
And that
ledge.
was
So
like, dude, after I rode this spot, I got this clip and then went back to my car or went back to the homie's car, took my wheel off and my forks just like broke. Cause like
yeah,
I was demolishing my bike like
bike was
on
like
this spot.
ping ponging down the stairs and like
Yeah,
I was like, dude,
dude,
this is
this
like pretty dangerous stuff.
yeah, and it was like the second day out there trying that
Yeah,
one,
huh.
like getting mad flat tires, like
yeah.
Sometimes you gotta
just
work
getting to
for it,
work.
you know?
Yeah,
Fucking nice.
yeah, I was stoked on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, these last few,
So what's up with this? What's
the hop three whip,
yeah,
dude.
you can do a bunny hop
I've
three
just
whip.
always wanted to do a three whip, and that was like probably like the only like hop one I've done. But I was just so amped to fucking do it. I was just like, I need to do this right
That's pretty awesome. And then
now.
having
Yeah,
Travis drinking a Modelo, cheering you on. Was that
yeah,
Chad
right.
too? I love it, dude.
I was on my
Yeah,
fourth.
Dan.
Like
yeah,
we
dude.
were
Everybody
already
was like heavy chilling.
the day was over. Like we rode and filmed all day, and I think we were driving back to the hotel. We already like had beers in us. Like we
Yeah.
were done, and we like passed it in case like I think Jay turned the van around, and when we
Yeah,
got
I
here,
was
I
like,
was
yeah, I
like,
think I could
this
do
thing's stupid. Like,
it.
isn't even really a spot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Then
And it
Casey
was
brought
crazy
that
because
that
it's like,
youthful vibes and threw down.
Yeah. But
That's
yeah, we were
fire.
partying at the spot for sure.
I love those boys, Chad and Travis. I've
yeah,
never really hung out with Dan or talked to him that much, but
Good
damn
squad.
sick.
yeah,
Yeah,
damn good squad.
good crew. Yeah, for real.
Here we go.
Yeah.
So what's that? We talked about this a little bit earlier in the episode too, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Tell me about this one.
This one was so I had called Daryl and I was like, yo, like I got this spot that I want to do flip to fakie on. And this is like the same ditch that Randy Taylor had flared.
Okay.
And like going into it, I was like, yo, like I kind of think I could just, do the front flip instead. And we ended up getting there. Um this was like also a trick that I've been wanting to do for years, just like wanting to get one done in the streets.
Yeah.
So I kind of just like had it like in the back of my mind that like if it felt good, I'd try it.
Yeah.
And we got there, started feeling it out, started trying like going for the flip to fakie. That didn't really feel too good.
How do
And
you just start going for a flip to fakie?
dude, I don't
You know what I'm
even
saying?
know,
Like,
I was just like riding up it and I was like, damn, this thing feels like shit. It's
Never-
kind of
okay.
like for
Never like you never sent it, did you, Case?
The
no,
flip
I
to
never
fakie?
even
Okay.
sent the flip to
Gotcha.
fakie. I
Yeah.
like went straight to the fakie front,
Yeah.
because I like looked at it and I turned around because like even like as a kid, like I would like watch this spot, like watch the Randy video, and I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, like somebody could do that there for sure.
Yeah.
And then I finally get to go ride it, and then like I gave it a couple tries, started rolling backwards at it, and it was like a heavy crew there too. It was like Devin Hutchins, Jared Duncan, like
We were
Julian,
like
Brett,
we were like
Sick.
'Aaron
15
Ross.
deep.
Yeah, and it was the first time I met Aaron Ross, so I just like pulled up and I was like, oh shit, like Aaron's there, like all these dudes. I was like, damn, this is crazy.
Dude, I love that.
You can actually see
Yeah.
Aaron's dumb shoes in the first clip. I was so mad.
Aaron's dumb shoes. Where
He
they
like
at?
he like kept scooting
Oh,
over.
right here.
God damn it, Aaron.
Oh man. So how many did you eat shit or did you just pull it off first tee or what?
No, so I like kept running up to it mad times because I was like super sketched out, didn't know how it was gonna feel. And then the one time I went for it, I got around, and then probably like 3 or 4 more after that, I was able to like fully pull it. And then
Yeah,
I
it's like, you're
actually
just
did it
like
again.
It's
he was
mind
just
blowing.
sliding down the bank on his ass. Like it wasn't like he was
Yeah,
crashing or anything. It was just like,
Huh,
yeah.
yeah,
I would like land back wheel and like sit down and then
yeah,
be like, all right, well,
I guess I could do
cool.
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's fire.
So,
It doesn't even look like it's not a traditional quarter pipe tranny. It's like it looks like it's a
nah.
bank to other
It's,
bank type shit.
it's not as good as it
Yeah.
looks. Like even in video, it's not as good as it looks. Like
Yeah.
like what you're saying about the Randy clip. Like that Randy clip is so like legendary to me, but that
Yeah.
that bank is not like a normal flare bank.
Yeah.
That's
Like, it's
substantial
a
right there,
weird
dude. I
one
love it.
for sure.
And then yeah, he told did he tell you the story that the flashes didn't fire.
Yeah. So the flashes didn't fire on the first one that I pulled.
On the front
And
flip?
then
Yeah,
yeah, on the first one, and like, dude, I was just like so juiced to get the one in. I was like, yeah, dude, I'll do it again, and just like pulled around and sent another one and got that one too.
Nice. So nice did it twice. I
Yeah.
was expecting you to say you ate shit because that's usually how it goes. Like if the filmer,
Yeah, right.
photographer is
Usually
like, you
you
got to
just
do it again,
die.
bro. That's when bad shit happens.
Yeah.
All
Nah,
right.
luckily, dude, I was able to pull that one off.
the
Have
photo
we
is
Yeah,
outrageous.
for the photo. Yeah, the photo was nuts.
shout
Devin
out
got it
Devin?
like so on point. Yeah,
Yeah,
Devin's man.
it looks ridiculous.
What's Devin up to? What's he doing?
He's been
Uh,
filming a lot of BMX stuff again.
Nice.
yeah. Um, helping out with like burn slow stuff.
Hmm.
With
Yeah,
Burnslow? Sick.
yeah.
I was just talking to him. I told him, I was like, I want Burnslow to be like on the wall right here. And I was
Hell
like, can
yeah.
I buy a print? And he's like, I'll send you
Right.
some shit. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
yes. So I get something from Burnslow soon.
Yeah.
And here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, notice the foot positioning. He's riding left foot forward for some reason out of nowhere. A banger part and then ending with left foot forward. Why? And your shoes untied, kind of, dude. You're gonna get it caught in your
Yeah.
chain, man.
So yeah,
Okay,
I
talk
used
to
to
me.
ride. I used to ride left foot forward for like 2 to 3 years, and I ended up switching because I couldn't like one bar and keep my feet on the pedals. So, and then like,
Okay,
over
yeah,
years, like learning how to flip, I never felt like I needed to learn how to like change my feet for the flip because I was like, all right, I'm never really gonna do this anywhere.
yeah.
And then yeah, and then it's
Lo
just
and
like,
behold,
yeah, it just happens. But yeah, like I still do them like that because it just feels more comfortable to me. Like if I'm ever like sketchy on like a flip, I'll just do it left foot forward because I'm like, I know this way's gonna work.
that's almost like an advantage that you accidentally learned switch-footed shit first. You know,
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
lot of people
right.
do that. They learn on the wrong side of the pegs, but then all of a sudden, like Brock, for
Yeah,
example, and then Nick Bonnell from here, he's got that advantage. It's like a goofy advantage, dude. I love that.
yeah, right. Yeah, I still
And
got like some tricks like left foot forward, like turn downs I do like left, tuck nose I do left.
can you do turn
Um,
downs the regular way or your right foot forward way or no?
no, it's like, dude, I
Interesting.
like fold so weird, and I do tables that way too, left foot forward.
Left foot. Oh
Yeah,
shit. That's cool. All right, but there's more to this clip. I know that like you guys have made a video about this, talking about this. You guys went back
Yeah,
4 or 5
yeah,
times. This
yeah.
is
That was a process.
had to earn
yeah,
it.
dude, yeah. I like went to it like, you know, 2 different days, 2 or 3 separate days. The first day I went, I spent at least like 2 hours, didn't even get close to the backlash. Like I would just land back wheel heavy and just like slam straight to the ground every time.
Yeah.
And then the second day that I went was definitely more of a mental battle because like the first day didn't go as well. And it was also like I'd say like 3 months apart, something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I was like, okay, well, I remember the first time didn't go as well, and I just kept slamming, and like, I feel like on the second day, it was definitely more mental than physical. I gave it like a few tries for like maybe an hour and a half, but I just like wasn't sending it like how I wanted to. Um,
Sometimes that happens. And then you just
yeah,
move on and come back.
yeah. And then the third day, I had like literally like built up the Kink Royale frame. It was like a prototype of it. Um, and dude, like I felt my bike and told Daryl, I was like, yeah, I think this is the day that like I'm gonna pull it. I was like, I think this is the one. And dude, went there and like, dude, probably like a half hour later,
Yeah.
I was like rolling away from it. Like
Sick. It's got to
it was
feel surreal when you
insane.
landed it. 'Cause that all
Yeah,
happens
dude.
like so fast. It's just like,
Yeah, it
yeet,
was so
and then
quick.
hope you hit your balance point for a split second and then cab out and just,
Yeah, there were even like a few where he got so close to the backlash, but like tagged, like just touched his
Yeah,
front wheel that I thought they were makes. So
yeah.
I would be like no good. Like
yeah. There was like ones where like I would like do it and like come out mad crazy. Like one, dude, I like half cab and nosedived and like just blew my foot off and like
yeah.
yeah, and
Damn.
just like came back around. Yeah, it was nuts,
That's
dude.
a feeling.
Like,
Well,
but the half cab was so crazy on that one.
this is a commercial for the Kink Royale frame. If you buy that frame, you can do flare to
I like
backlash.
called Jay that night. I was like, I think that frame's gonna work out.
Amazing.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
should also shout out the skate shop. That's like actually like
yeah,
like most prolific skate shop right there, and that's like
yeah.
their
No
main
comply.
kicker.
Sick.
So like
Yeah,
whenever we would go, they would like come outside and like I would go ask them like, "Yo, do you guys mind if we like film something?" And they were like super cool.
yeah. They were always chill with it.
Dope.
Always stoked about it.
I love
But
it. No beef.
yeah, definitely shout out No
No beef.
Comply. They're
No
sick.
beef. And it just fades to black. It's beautiful, man. Well done, Daryl.
I felt like that was it said enough.
For
Yeah,
real.
it's funny. Yeah, it's funny too because like that the Flare to Backlash actually like kind of started out with as a joke between like me and my one homie because this one dude Cody Cox was like, "Yo, dude, I got a mini flip for you up the road," and then like my homie Will was like, "Yo, dude, just Flare Backlash it, man. You got that." And I was like, you know, like yeah, all right, but yeah,
And then a couple months later, it happened, dude.
yeah,
That's wild. And then you pro.
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So was there like a a party for being pro? Like was just this video being released the
Yeah, honestly,
the
that
moment?
was yeah, that was like good enough for me because like I mentioned before in the last video, like I felt like this video was kind of like my time to like really put on like when they were like, yo, we're gonna like finish this out with this, you know what I mean? Because it's my first video part that I actually got to like do everything that I wanted to and see it put together how like I would envision it myself, you know what I mean? So
Yeah. Fire.
I was-
Good job, dudes.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's a historical, legendary video right there.
Yeah, it like meant a lot to us to do that together, and then like having Casey pick
Yeah.
just the right song, and like I don't know, just everything about it felt right at the time, you know. So, and obviously like Casey was destined for big things, so we were stoked.
Like everything worked together. The music, the hair, the style. Why do you know what I'm curious about? Like some people just have style, like riding on a bike, and it's hard to like you can't really like learn style. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think
yeah.
why do you think you're swaggy with it, Casey?
I don't think I'm swagging with it, to be honest. I feel like I'm very like I don't know, like mad stiff when I ride sometimes, and I definitely have to try to look stylish. So
It's funny how that shit works. Like sometimes the sketchy, like you land a trick twice, but like because the first one was sketchy, but then when you're watching it
Yeah.
back later, you're like, oh, that looks good. Like it felt like shit, but it looks cool,
but it looked good, yeah, exactly.
It's weird how it's different from like how it feels when you're physically doing it to how it looks
Yeah.
on camera.
That's how it translates, right?
Like rollouts and half cabs. Like if you do a picture perfect half cab and it feels
Yeah.
good, it's like not as pretty as like a Bruce Chrisman-esque like front wheel
Yeah.
first type cab.
Yeah, right.
It's
like
interesting.
nosedive cab.
Anything coming from you guys in the future? Daryl, I know you're all over. Did you? Oh, dude, Daryl, we didn't talk since you went to E-Fice.
Oh yeah.
Damn, We got
That's
so
it.
much to talk about.
Yeah, shout out to Anthony. He killed it.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys did great.
Burn video was so sick.
But yeah, I guess this being the Casey episode, we can wrap it up. Daryl, thanks for coming on to be the surprise guest finisher.
Always my pleasure.
And I'm sure you'll be back on again. Casey, same to you.
Oh,
Thanks for
yeah.
doing this.
Yeah, thank you, Bobby, for having me on.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, boys.
All right, boys. If you made it this far, smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello, you've reached the end of the video. This video was brought to you by Dig BMX. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm aware that the playback on the YouTube video is a little bit sketchy, and we can work out the kinks in the future. But if you're enjoying this, make sure you for real, leave a like and leave a rating if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Leave a comment who you want to see, and get ready for the legendary Peter Adam in the episode next week. We're going to be dropping these every week on Mondays at 7 a.m. My time, which is Arizona time. So Pacific Standard Time, 7 a.m. every Monday, which makes it work out for East Coast people, 10 a.m. Now I'm rambling. Get out of here.